topics relating to our environment, biography, facts about famous people with positive stories and impact, religion, nature, education, skill development, interviews with intriguing guests, and many more. Inspire with the aspiration.
Yeah, good morning once again. We are live today in our platform where we'll be continue with the topic we were having last week on greener pasture. I believe we enjoyed the last section, but I believe today is going to be great. Today will be bomb with the guest I'm having today. Please, I just want every one of us to stay connected. Like I always say, if you're online, you have questions to ask. Feel free to call us on our numbers. I believe the numbers are there on our social medias. The numbers are there, right? Okay. The numbers are there on our social media pages, which you can actually call. But for the people who are not there, who will be watching on YouTube, I'm just going to call the number in case we want to call maybe after the section or so. So the number to call is 062 062 8125 365. And for those people that will be calling outside the country, if you're not in South Africa, the code to add is +27 628125 365. So those are the number to call. While we're on the live section, feel free to call us. In case our guests are saying something that you feel that is not going well with you, you're free to call and counter it or make your suggestion or just contribute to it. That's the reason for this platform. Like I said, the reason for this platform is for us to get some clarity about some things that are bothering us and other topics from different kind of people in all field. That's the reason for this platform. So today we'll be continuing our topic on greener pasture. Before I go further with that, I just want to welcome my guests at the right, Mr. Chibus. Okay, you're not just telling me your name, you will tell them.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, ladies and gentlemen, viewers out there. My name is Victor Chibuzo.
Victor Chibuzo. And you're from where, sir?
I'm from Nigeria.
You're from
I
Nigeria.
reside here in Cape Town, South Africa.
All right. Okay, with time, I'm going to continue with that by asking you to tell us more about yourself. But before then, let me go by my left hand side. My guest is here. I would like him to tell us his name.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nathaniel Longoli. I'm from DRC, Kinshasa, Congo.
DRC,
Yes.
Kinshasa, Congo. That is
Yes.
good. That is good. Yeah. But I want us to introduce ourselves more. Just, Mr. Chibuzo, can you just tell us more details about you? I believe the viewers out there would want to know more about you.
Well, like I said earlier, my name is Victor Chibuzo. I'm from Nigeria, and I reside here in Cape Town. I don't know if there's any other way to introduce more.
Okay, are you married,
Because,
sir?
no. I'm single.
You're single.
I'm single.
Are you searching?
Yes.
You're
I'm,
searching.
I'm single. I'm not searching though.
You're not searching.
I'm not searching.
Wow.
I'm in a relationship.
Oh, you're
Anyways.
in a relationship.
Yeah,
Wow.
but meanwhile, there's a cell phone here. You can call if you feel like there's more questions that you want to ask. I think it's
All right,
better that way.
That's cool.
Yeah, because it's good to call to ask questions because
Yeah.
I might not say their mind,
Yeah, that's true.
but rather
Okay.
they call and ask whatever
Alright.
they want to know.
All right. Mr. Nathaniel Longono, do you want to tell us more details about yourself?
There's not too much to say about me.
Not too much to say.
I'm a married man. I
Okay.
have three beautiful children.
Wow.
The first one she's a girl, and
Okay.
the second one is a boy,
Okay.
and the third one is a girl also.
A
You
boy.
really
Yes.
How many boys?
I have one boy
One
and
boy.
2 girls.
2 girls. I see you came with your
Yeah.
guitar.
Yes.
Are you a musician, sir?
Yes, I'm a gospel singer.
Oh, wow.
I'm a songwriter.
Wow.
Yes.
It's
So
so
you two matched very well because also
Oh, that's
he's an artist, he's a gospel singer also.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good, sir. That's good, sir. Okay, with time, I'm going to go deeper into asking you your your personal life story because I want the viewers to know more about us, not just this elementary stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go straight to our topic because of time. our viewers have been complaining about the duration we spend on our live stage. So we'll go straight to the topic. You know, today we're having a topic, or the same topic we started with last week, but today is going to be the part two of it: greener pasture,
Yes.
greener pastures. And the reason why I actually brought up this topic, a lot of people left their countries for different reasons, different reasons.
True.
And the guests we had last week, we were asking them what do you think is the reason why people left their countries? And some of them were saying some just want a beautiful environment, some just with different on their own perspective regarding this topic. They just related it. But today I believe we that are seated here this morning, we also have our reasons, and the reason why we thought people are also traveling
True.
out of the country. So the question I want to ask this morning, sir, Mr. Chibus, I think I'll start from you. Why do you think people travel out of their country for greener pasture?
When you talk about greener pastures, it's more like mainly that greener pasture comes in the African surroundings.
Okay.
Because we feel like we don't have it enough.
Mm.
We want more.
We want more.
And more like it is especially where we're coming from. And I don't know, someone like me, I always say it wherever I am, even in the TV, in interviews, anywhere I am, I always say that I came from a poor background.
Okay.
And as God may have it, I've been blessed in a certain way.
Okay.
There's a type of way where people you think like you have not gotten it enough.
Okay.
But when you check back your history and where you are at the moment, you just say thank God. Because it's more like you have moved from step to step to where you are right now, which maybe is not where you want to be. You have not gotten there.
Okay.
But when you look where you are today, you just have to thank God, right? So when it comes to greener pastures, I believe like in Africa, per se, people always want to go where it's gonna benefit them more, and they say when you one place and you feel like it's not working out for you, you have to take a bold step and see where, not for you to go looking for greener pasture to indulge in some certain things that are not necessary or things that will not be good for the society, right? So, but for the fact that some people come here to either further their education or to either feel in a better way where they can fix themselves to make more earnings or more living, right? So when I'm talking about where I'm coming from, I'm coming from Nigeria, and most of us know how it is. Nigeria is very blessed, but the thing is, it's not been blessed to some certain people. Yes, so it's been blessed to some certain people up there that other people they feel like we suppressed. We're not like enjoying the natural resources Nigeria had.
Okay.
So that's why if you check about histories today, if you look about if you check in the airport in Nigeria, every people is not working for them. There's certain things that life can offer. Because everything is not about praying to God to bless you with this and that. When you travel out of Nigeria, you see that most of the things you're praying for is already been there for other people. You find like where you're coming from, people go to church more often. But when you go out, you see that there's some small things that life can add to you without praying. Do you get what I mean? I mean, the good roads, schools, hospitals, these things are the things. So where we're coming from, someone will be saying, do you get what I mean? So most of these things are like, well, you know why this go out. Attention. It's not as if they're not okay where they're coming from, but there's some basic things life can offer they're not even getting.
Okay, sir, if I may quote you with what you're saying, number one, you said one of the reasons you make mention of you coming from
Yeah.
use the word poor background.
But it is what it is.
Okay, a poor background. And are you actually telling us that those people who are not doing well back home, sir, I'll come to you. Those who are not doing well back home, are you saying they're option should be they should travel out of the country. They might make it there.
Okay, now, it's two options here, right? I might quote you right. There's a lot of people back home, they are doing well. But it's just that when you're not being fixed nicely, it's not about now you being poor. You can be poor and afterwards you fix yourself somewhere. Like I know a lot of people that have been graduated long way before I did. They're still not working.
They're still not working.
They're still not working. Now they're surviving on the things that they can know. Most of them now search their certificate somewhere else and learn how to trade and learn other things. But they're graduates. Do you get what I mean? So, but they don't have means to get a job because there's no job. Do you get what I mean? So now, either way, 50 or 60% of people will want to go out there. Some still want to remain because they have some basic jobs that they're giving food, putting food on their table. So most people, I per se, are leaving because they're looking for greener pastures.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people that have been here, they further their education, now they're working. Either way, people, some are not working, some are doing their things. Like someone like me, I have a business that I'm running, legitimate business.
Okay.
But that opportunity might not be well.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
All right. So, do we not agree with people, especially we're in South Africa, right? Do we not agree with them when they say, go back to your country, you are making us? Because you made a statement that the reason why you left your country is because things were not okay, which is not just you alone, almost everybody.
I remember I came here because that's where my power reached.
Okay.
You know, aesthetic travel that you can travel is the more nicer, the more place you want to be, the more expense.
Okay.
So people come to South Africa because it's where their pocket can get them.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
So in that sense, when they say we should leave, I don't blame them because I feel like most of them are still blindfolded.
Okay.
Because one thing you must know, Africa, we just won. There's a lot of people of South Africa that are living very well in Nigeria. They're working. Nobody's accusing them, nobody's telling them to leave.
Okay.
But it's just that I've realized something about South Africans. I'm not trying to insult them or something, but they need more light. They need people that can enlighten them more. There was one time I was in Kailicha and they started doing toy, like, you know. So I saw young guys, they're trying to break the ATM. Now, my word is, wow, it's not related to whatever you're fighting for, and you're gonna need it tomorrow. We're like, yeah, it's true. They left it. But now think, if they can say we can go, all other African countries can leave South Africa, it's still not gonna be better.
What do you
Because
think?
they're still gonna be there in that same area where they are. Because we're not doing them.
Are you saying before these countries or these other countries came to South Africa? Are you saying the country was not doing well?
They're doing well, but it's just that they've been in the dish. I don't know how I'm gonna put it so that it's not gonna be like a harsh word.
Okay.
They've been there. There's a lot of things that they don't know. I think they've been used in a way.
Okay, let me use these terms. Are you saying because of the presence of non-South Africa, are you saying more civilization came, they became socialized more, or is that
Obviously.
So
they were civilized before, but not to the extent whereby, because I believe most African countries that came here, I think, opened their mindsets a little bit. Because there's things, the way they do things, like, okay, there was some people I was telling that, do you know that you guys have a lot of immunities than other African countries? You know, I remember there was a time I had an accident. I was rushed to the hospital. I didn't pay a dime. But remember where I'm coming from. If before they even attend to you, you know what it takes. So sometimes I tell them that you guys are just blessed. You must accept that fact. In as much as white people are trying to make you feel less of yourself, but just know that you guys are blessed. You know what I mean? There was a time they were complaining about bloodshed. I laughed. I said, bro, we stay 1 year in our country with no electricity. You can stay 1 year.
They complain because they are not used to it.
They're not used to it.
Okay.
So that's the thing. So them saying we should go won't change any fact. It won't change the narrative of how they're living. Even. Do you get what I mean? If all African countries can live there, I think it might be worse. Because most of the oppressors they have will be like, okay, that's a good time now we have to even, teach them how life is. You get what I mean? So the only thing I must say, they must accept the fact that we won. You understand? In as much as there is no country you can go and you won't find any bad person. We have that. There's good people in South Africa. There's bad people in South Africa. There's good people in Nigeria, whatsoever, Congo, wherever African country we come from. There's good people, there's bad people. So you wouldn't use because of one person and discriminate other people. I don't know if I make it sense. Because they might use because of one thing or the other and say African countries must go. Because of the bad influence of other. Yeah, but you can't do that because why? Same your people also are worse than what you think. It's not about taking your job. Taking your job doesn't mean anything. Because if you really want to work, these people can employ someone else. I mean, do that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So it's more like it.
So you're actually telling us, irrespective of what they feel, South Africa need foreigners in the country.
Obviously. We all need each other.
We all need each other.
Okay,
and you also said if eventually everyone leave, you are saying things are going to go west in the country.
I mean, we can check.
So what do you think we should advise those people who are actually using the terms that people should go back home and all of that?
That's why I said they need to be enlightened more.
We
Any
will
chance I
come
get.
back to that. We will come back
No.
to this topic.
When you talk to someone,
It's getting us. I believe our viewers are hearing what
it's
we've had what Mr.
to say one or two that can make sense to that
One of the
person.
reasons for this platform.
Do you get what I mean? It's really gonna make sense to that person because at the end of the day, when we keep on leaving them like that, we also affect. We're just shooting ourselves on the leg.
So most of those activists, because I always see on the social media, they are pinned there. Otherwise, I'll call the number again if you want to call. There's a phone. Do you think the undocumented ones?
They're not wrong. We might do things in a normal procedure. But now, what is the problem here?
I also want to say this.
The so-called people.
I might have answered the question, but I believe that you also
things to say.
They don't. Do you think one of the reasons why people are leaving their country is not just to seek for deliberate or money?
Go there, you see how people are
Also
seeking.
running away from their countries.
There's no help.
So
do you think if they're helping people, do you think they will still say undocumented people should leave? Then give them documents. That's why there is asylum seekers. If there is something called asylum seekers, then grant it to them.
So we will come back to that. We will come back to this topic. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. I believe our viewers are hearing what we've heard what Mr. Chibuzo said. We are learning. One of the reasons for this platform again is for us to learn. Even myself, I am learning. I love learning and I love hearing new things. Well, if you want to call regarding what Mr. Chibuzo says, please do call us on the number. The numbers are displayed on the social media there. We pinned it there. Otherwise, I will call the number again if you want to call. There's a phone, and when you call, every one of us will hear what you're saying. The number is 062-8125-365. Over to you, Mr. Nathaniel. So I also want to say this. Though I might have answered the question, but I believe that you also have something to say. Do you think one of the reasons why people are leaving their country is not just to seek for deliberate or money? Okay.
I grew up with a lot of war.
A lot of war.
And there was a lot of abuse in my country. There's no democracy in my country.
Okay.
So, as a child who was grown up in that city of Kinshasa, that I grew up in Kinshasa, but it was all over in Congo. So it was not easy for us to understand that and to stay in that country. So most of the parents, they were trying to push their children to go far from the country because of the abuse, because of the war. And those who don't have maybe power, they can't say anything, they can't defend themselves. So the people who were weak, people who are not don't have power, they were affected through those people who are more powerful. Do you understand? So that is one of the reasons that people are leaving their country. Like in Congo, there's no security.
No security.
No security.
So how is it affecting the masses? Like the how should I use it now? Let me not use the word. The people who are the average people. I use it now. Let me not use the word. The people who are the average people. Like the average people. Let me use the word. The ones, the poor people there. How is that insecurity affecting them?
It's affecting them because they can't defend themselves.
Okay.
True.
They can't protect themselves. They in Congo, I don't know now if things have changed, but when the time that I left Congo, it was a time where you can just stay with your family. There's ability can come to your house, maybe grab one of your son. He said, okay, today you are going to become a soldier. You're going to be in the army. Well, how are you going to defend yourself? Maybe that son, that child, still want to go to school, but there's no way that he can refuse. If you refuse, they kill you.
Wow.
That affects a lot of people maybe to move from the country. Do you understand?
Okay.
These are the things that I know.
Okay. Yes. How long have you been in South Africa?
It's almost now 14 years. It's going to be 14 years.
14 years.
Yes.
14 years. Have you traveled back since then?
But not yet.
What is it going?
Wow. So do you feel you are more safer here in South Africa?
Yes, I can say I'm more safe.
But people always complain of the insecurity as well in the country in South Africa. Do you think it's not compared with where you're coming from?
I think it's not compared to where I come from. It's not compared.
Okay. They don't have those kind of militant thing and all of that.
No. When they're talking about insecurity in South Africa is where people can come and rob you, but the insecurity that I'm talking about is where you don't have any plan to be a military.
Okay.
Someone coming to grab you by force to make you a military.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
understand? This is the kind of thing that we are
Facing that.
back home.
Okay. So you've been in South Africa for 14 years and all of that. Are you happy with your stay here, or do you think of moving to another country?
I can say it's not like I'm happy. Home is home, your country is your country. But I can say for now I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm okay. As long as I'm trying to accomplish my vision, what I have in my mind. Yes.
Okay, so in the last 14 years, how have your life been in the country, your journey, the success, progress with everything?
I can't complain. I can say that according to my vision, according to my agenda, there is a progress.
There's a progress.
There's a progress in my life.
Okay.
There's a progress, yes.
Okay, so what about those people who have been in the country for several years and they are not doing well? What's your advice to those people?
Those people that are here.
Yeah, from not just the Congolese, I mean every other African countries. Let me just use the word African countries.
They are not doing well.
They are not doing well. What do you think? For several years they've been here, they don't have papers and all that. What do you advise them?
I think that if they came here to look for the green pasture,
Okay.
and if they are not finding it, they can also still look for someone else.
Somewhere else.
Yeah. Maybe they can go back to their country.
Okay.
And try another things.
Okay.
And you can work for them and continue in suffering. That is not okay. If you don't have a paper, you need to understand what is the reason that you don't have a paper.
Okay. What do you think is the reason of their suffering, or why they are not doing? Why are some people doing well and some people are not doing well?
The problem is what, I met a lot of people who came to South Africa. They don't know. They don't have a vision.
Okay.
They don't know why they are here. Some of the people who travel back home to South Africa because they want to further their education.
Okay.
Some of them, they want to create their business.
Okay.
Some of them, they want to look for opportunity. But there are most of the people that I met, they don't have a vision. They just came.
They just
okay, let me just leave my country. And they don't have any plan. They don't have anything that is driving them to accomplish in life. These are the things that affect most of the people. If you are leaving your country because of you are going to look for a clean pastor, you need to understand what is your plan first of all.
Okay, sir, you know what you want to say now? I believe there are people watching us who wants to travel, who wants to leave their countries for different reasons. I want you to talk to them, tell them, probably you have, you want to tell them what they should have in mind or prepare before they leave. Can you say to the...
Okay. What I can tell those people who want to travel from their country to South Africa or to any nation, they need to understand the reason why they are leaving their country. They need to understand. Is it for the education? Is it for you to come and apply for a job? Or maybe to create your own business? Because if you don't know the reason why you are leaving your country, you will suffer, you'll be confused. You'll be confused. So you need first of all to understand what is the main reason that you are moving out from your country. Have it in your mind, a proper plan. So from there, you will not be confused. You will not be confused. Like me, when I was leaving my country, even though there was because of abuse, war, lack of education, I came from a ministry, from a church. The church, when they were sending, they said, okay, you're going there to continue in your ministry. You understand? That was the reason why they sent me to continue in my ministry, to grow in my ministry. Okay. When I came to South Africa, I did not start to look for a job. When I came to South Africa, I said, okay, let me join a ministry. I started going around looking for where I can maybe feel where I can worship God, try to grow in the word of God, try to see how I can grow up in my ministry. I joined a church. You understand? From there, that was a starting point. I did not just come to South Africa and started looking for a job. You'll be confused. You need to know what you have.
You already know
the first intention of traveling.
because you already know why you come.
Yes. That was the point people are missing in this life. Most of the foreigners, those who are in South Africa, most of them, those who are suffering, they don't know the reason why they are here.
Most of the foreigners, they don't know the reason why they are in South
Africa. And so now they are confused. Yes, it seems like they are suffering. Yes.
Okay, you know, back home, people just want to travel. And most of these people who want to travel, like you said, they don't, all they have in mind is that when they travel, they will make money. That's the thing in their mind. They will make money, but they don't even know, or they don't even have in mind what they will do when they get there.
That is true.
So can you now say is the reason why when people travel out, they find themselves doing odd jobs like illegal things and all of that? Because they never had a set plan.
Yes. You know, like to say that most of people, when that before they travel, they have in their mind that when they travel, they will make money. Okay. You need to understand how are you going to make that money? How are you going to make that money? With what are you going to make that money?
Okay.
Do you understand, sir? That is most people are missing in this life. If maybe I want to make money, I have to understand what I can do, what I can offer. What is the product that I can bring in South Africa for me to make money? If it's through singing, you can also sing. If it's through preaching, you can preach. If it's through any business, you can do it. You can make your money. You understand?
All right. So, country like South Africa, where even the citizens are complaining there is no job, is it advisable for someone or any of your brother who wants to come to South Africa, or any of our Nigerian brothers who wants to come to South Africa, do we think it's the right place for us to tell them to come? If the citizens are complaining there is no job, and you have a brother who wants to come to the country that said he wants to work in South Africa, do you think it's the right place for you to advise him to come
to? If he said that if in this country they say there's no job, I can advise the person who wants to travel. If you know that he can work here, I can't stop him, he can travel. Do you understand?
If he said he wants to work here,
yes,
you can't stop him, he should come. And when he comes, it's not like there's a job waiting for him, so he must start looking for the job.
No.
The thing is, if I was just trying to make an input. Okay. It's more like I know a couple of people that have asked me that they want to come here. My first question was, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Because I want to hear you out. The other one said, no, I want to come to hustle and all that and all that. I was like, okay. But one thing you must know is that South Africa is not the way it used to. Things have changed. A lot of things have changed.
Okay.
You know, I said to him, if you want to come here to further your educations, which is properly fine, you can come. But if it's like what you're saying, you want to come and hustle, bro, there's nothing here. You need to look for somewhere else that you can be able to get a job so easily. To get a job here is very difficult, you know, we all know that. It's not like the way it used to be before, you know. So, and I was like, okay. That's what I always advise people that want to come.
So those ones who are coming to study, are we saying studying in South Africa is an opportunity for you to get a job after graduating?
It's not a guarantee, but at least studying here makes more sense.
Make more sense.
Where we're coming from.
Make more sense. All right. So for those of us, you know, I've seen especially the Caucasian, the whites and all of that, before they relocate to another country, they get a job first. They do all their research. They apply for job in all those countries before they travel. But we blacks, we don't do that. Why?
The thing is, I'm going to cut you short. We do that.
We do that.
We do that. But the thing is, it's more favorable to those races than us.
Why do you think so?
I think so because they feel like they're more superior than you and I.
Does that have anything to do with applying for a job and getting the job?
That's why if I apply for a job and a Caucasian or whosoever apply for a job, they more tell him or her not to discuss whatever with me.
As a black person?
Yes, because there's a certain type of way they put them up there than you. I might know more than whosoever, but because of that thing of them being superior, I mean, that's how I see it.
Okay.
I don't know if you get my point.
Yeah, I'm getting you, but not.
They will rather allow them to manage you than you manage them.
But we all understand the same. Blacks have that energy to work and all of that. So why would you, because of color, why would you want to employ somebody that you know that doesn't have the strength, the energy to work?
It's the thing that I always want my fellow brothers and Africans to change the narrative. We can. I always say, I know my capacity. I know what I can do. I always say I can do it better than this person. I always stand my ground.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Okay.
Maybe they will be looking for you to fail, but you won't fail because you know where you go. You know what you're capable of doing. It's just that some people they just low esteem mindset that they feel like every other person is superior than them.
Okay.
And when you have that mentality, then you see when you're doing things, they will be like, you're not doing it well. Now you feel like, okay, let someone else take the lead. No, I mean I don't do that.
Okay. I believe the viewers are learning from the guests we had that we are having this morning. So we're going to move to another phase of this. You know, there's something that, especially we Africans, that we are going through. We that are in abroad or diaspora and all that. We've heard about many people. You know, they're working in the country where they are. They work hard, they labor hard, and all of that. Now, this set of people, they send money back home. They send money back home for either for family members to save the money or to use the money to build a property or to do one business or the other. Okay, now you are saving money back home, but the country where you're living, you are actually struggling. What can we say about that?
Yeah, well,
Tough.
no, to me it's not tough.
It's not tough, okay?
Do you know? There was a certain time I was doing that, but for me, before I send money home, I like to secure myself first because I know I'm the tap.
Okay.
So if I make any mistake, the tap will be closed. And people that are fetching from me also will suffer for that.
Okay.
So I always make sure I secure my side first. You know, back home, they can ask me money.
Okay.
It will take me a month
To send it.
to give that money.
Why?
Because I can't just give the one that I used to secure myself. Because if I send it, I'll be hanging, of which I don't need it. Here we all know we pay bills on a monthly basis. Back home, you can even owe the landlord 2 years, 3 years. They don't kick you out. Do you get what I mean? So they need to wait. They need to understand the fact that you're not picking money on the floor. You're working so hard, so as them. But the only advantage them calling you is the equivalent of the money. You knowing fully well that if you send them 1,000 rand, it goes a long way. I mean, you get what I mean? So, but I need to secure myself first. That's why whenever they ask me money, if it's something that I know, if I give it now, I won't shake. I will do it. But if I know that if I give you money and then it was shaking me a little bit, I will just keep on ignoring you. It's a certain time.
Okay. Mr. Nathaniel, what can you say about that? Like, people who send money back home, but they are not doing well, they're saving money back home. You know what I'm saying is, there are a lot of people who are saving money back home, but they are not doing it. Some are even sick. Some are even sick. Why they have money saved then?
I think that is not it is not wise to do that because you need to secure yourself, take care of yourself before you look outside.
True.
You cannot give what you have and to someone else while yourself you're going to die. That is not wisdom. So first of all, before you help someone else that is there, you know yourself in the
Okay, now I'm not talking about helping somebody. I'm talking about you saving the money back home and you not even having anything here.
That's wrong. It's a wrong mindset of doing things like that. What will happen now if while you are saving them, you die now? The first thing, who's going to enjoy that money? Do you understand? So it's a kind of a poor mindset people have. First of all, before you save that money, you need to save your life first. Take care of yourself. Try to put yourself in order. So in case that things happen, you'll be fine. If that thing happened by mistake. Do you understand? That's actually that's the way.
Okay, now you are building a property or you have a mansion back home, but you are paying bills here. And the money you spend in building that mansion is enough for you to buy a property here.
I think one of the reasons that people doing that is like because they are scared what may happen as a foreign.
So do you agree to that?
Yeah. I think like 50%.
So they want to have something secure there in case anything happens.
But still, in business-wise, I always tell people, it's better you have a property here because it generates money fast than home, right? That's it business-wise. But thinking of where you're coming from, obviously you need to be secure.
Yes.
Because I believe if God keeps us alive, you're not going to be here forever. No. There was a certain time you're aging, you'll be like, okay, let me go where they can be able to take proper care of you. So you need a roof.
So do you think aging, when someone is aging, it's right for the person to move back home, knowing that our medical system, because when you're growing old, you start feeling those, people start feeling sick and all of that. Do you think moving back home, it's the right option when we have better medical system?
Yes, moving doesn't mean you moving to go die there. No. You moving means you need to be home. And if you ever have any chance of going for treatment, medication checkups, you can still do it. Because I believe that the reason why we're working hard now is for you to, I don't know, in where I'm coming from, that's how we say it. Whatsoever firewood that you prepare during the summer time is what you're gonna use during winter time.
Okay.
Because normally everybody knows winter time you hardly find a firewood. It's still okay.
Okay.
So more like you living your life here, setting up standard as well.
Okay.
Should in case, because you never know. More like what you asked when saving money back home and here. You save here because you here, you using it. Why I send money home doesn't mean I'm sending it to save it.
Okay.
I'm sending it for them to use it. Because the money you save there, like he said, if something happens, it's of no use. Maybe they can get hold of that money, but still, you suffered while you're still supposed to enjoy yourself because you the one making the money.
Okay.
So life is just kind of 50-50 because you don't know when it's going to happen. That's why I always tell people, live a life that will make people or that will make you remember. Don't know if it makes sense. I can't just live a reckless life. At the end of the day, people will be like, this one, there's nothing to remember.
Okay.
People can't even remember anything. Do you get what I mean?
It's true. It's true. But do you know, as a single, the perspective of a single living in abroad is different from someone who is married. A single man can do all of those saving, sending money and all of that, but once you're married, you might not even be covered.
Whichever way is not easy.
Whichever way is not
easy. Because one thing you must understand is that there was a time when I was growing up, I feel like life is a bit easy. But you know, when you grow in, you find out like it's getting tough. It's getting each and every day. Because the rent you paid last year might not be what you paid this year.
Okay.
That's why there was one of my friends, I told him, you're paying this rent and you don't want to move here. You don't want to move here because you feel like you cannot afford it. But you know, when you make a step, if you stay in a place where you're paying 4,000 rent, you stay for 2 years, 3 years. I'm saying rent, not like you bought a flat. But then you stay there for 2-3 years, and then you feel like you need to step up where you're paying 5,000. Because remember, in life you need to be comfortable. So at the time you're managing yourself because things are not okay, right? So you can't be in that tight corner for long. Because one step you make, you feel like I can make that money to pay another place of 5,000. But mind you, if you ever take that step, you will pay it.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm making sense.
You will
pay it. But then when you relax where you're paying 2,000, because you know it's 2,000, you can afford it, you're gonna start there. So for me, it's not a progress.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Okay. A progress costs you. It must cost you.
So you must take that.
Yes.
Even if you are not sure if you can afford it or not.
That's why people tell you.
Okay.
You take the risk, you join the millionaires.
You take the risk and join the millionaire.
That's how life is.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Because I've never seen someone that have 20,000. You rely on 20,000. Do you get what I mean?
It's true.
You're gonna want more eventually.
You know, I have a friend who lives in Somerset. Every time I always tell him, come this side. You know, they complain of that side. And I told him, okay, why can't you just come this side? You know what he tells me? He said, how am I going to cope with those thousands billion people are paying for rent? I told him, I said, remember when you came to the country, what you're paying now is not what you were paying then. You were paying lesser. As far as I'm concerned, here in the country, your rent, they add 10% every month. So you were paying a lesser amount, but now you are paying something higher. Don't you think the same mindset or the same move, the same push, you can as well afford this area? So it just might override. Well, let's not deliberate much on that. So I want to ask a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you send money back home, you ask them to use the money for something and they didn't do it?
Yes, it's happened a lot of time.
A lot of time.
I changed my mind.
You change your mind. Or you ask them to keep money for you then, and eventually you saw that they didn't.
That's what it happened with one of my brother.
Okay.
I sent money for him to buy for me those taxi.
Oh, okay.
For me to make money also back
Money
home.
back home.
So the person was going out with his girlfriend, enjoying the money.
With the money.
Taking beer with my money.
With your money.
So from there, I changed my mind and said, no,
Wow.
I will not. I would like to eat my money here.
Wow.
Just say it, no.
So have you ever been in such situation? Always happen. You see the reason, that's why I brought up this topic, because you know I was going somewhere.
My one, I didn't talk to the person for 2 years.
2 years.
It takes a man of God there because they know my pastor where I'm worshiping. They have to call him and said he's not talking to us for 2 years now. My pastor called me and was like, why are you not talking to your family? And then I started giving him the story. And he was like, it happens. I have to move on. Since that day I forgive. So, but when it comes to sending money to do something for you, you must know the person very well. They are good people when you give them money, bro. They are good people when you give them money. They do exactly what you say.
I think, you know, from my experience and what I've heard from people, I think family members are even worse.
Yeah, because you're not going to kill them. There's nothing you can do.
It's true, because there are people I know here in South Africa, they call friends they trust to rather help them buy a property, buy a land and all of that. It has happened to me.
Because I remember, most of the properties that I bought back home, it's my friends that bought it. Genuinely.
Genuine friends.
Genuinely.
You know, like me, I don't relate to my family member. Because I've learned a lot that your family member can destroy your life.
And you can do that.
You
can't do that because you remember their family.
Yes. And your family, they can come, they say, okay, this is your brother, you can't do anything. But he wanted to destroy your life. So I relate more to my, where I came from, to my pastors, to my brothers, that I know that they are my friend. So you can give them something, they will do it exactly the way you want to do.
So what's the best way? I believe even South Africans who wants to travel, who might have been thinking about this thing, what do we actually advise? How can we fix this? Because it has happened to me. Whatever thing I thought or I think I have there, I've not seen with my eyes. Even when I say send paper for this, send paper,
They don't show you.
they will always ask you, tell you, there's money that you need to. They need money, setting, especially the landed property. They'll tell you have not done the survey, you have not done this, so the paper is not there yet. But you have paid somebody, you have bought a land.
They did it to me. I was like, hey, they said you must pay this one before this one. Pay this one. I keep on paying. Now they forgot all the things I've been paying. Now they want to start all over again. I said no.
All over again.
I said no. This one I paid. I showed him the date. This one I paid. Okay, I didn't know you paid already. So they always want to suck us dry.
Because they thought we have enough or a lot here.
No, they thought maybe when you go out in the morning you pick money on the floor.
That is just the truth. You know, I tried when I came to South Africa. It was just 2 months. When I arrived here, people started asking me for money. I was even squatting. I was staying with my brother. They already started asking me for money.
2 months they gave you a lot of time.
2 months.
Yeah, 2 months is quite big.
Because they actually thought immediately you arrived, there's money on the air.
Came 1 week.
They want you to send back your BTA.
I was like, hey, I was like, they didn't even allow me to even have a place to stay.
You know, sometimes to me, it shows me that those people they are also looking for green pasture.
Then let them travel. Let them travel.
They want to make it there because of the money you are sending to them. Yeah.
Please, people back home, you should pity. Show us some pity, please. Money is not flying on the air. Please, money is not flying on the air. Yeah. You know, when people travel out, and sometimes, you know, I was asking the people we interviewed last week, because when you travel, you might know someone there, you might not know somebody there. So your money counts. So coming to a different country, you don't even know what you will do at first. You are still wandering around, walking around, and somebody will just call you from nowhere. Please, can you send me money? What?
It's not easy.
What a lot of friends have, they blocked my number because of that. They don't even know because these days, okay, especially with Christians, we don't want to confess I don't have. We don't want to use that word I don't have because it's a negative confession. And when they ask you, these days I'm even scared of saying hi to somebody on Facebook. The next thing I see is account number.
My one is that I don't post on Facebook anymore. Each and every time. There's this thing. Sometimes you look at yourself, you're looking good. Because now I realize that people can bully you for you to be less of yourself. You see, bro, when you dress nice, you feel like taking a picture. Take it. True. Now, but to me, whenever I post on Facebook, it's always money. You just post a picture of yourself because it's your page. You feeling yourself. The next thing.
Money, bro, you are doing well.
So now,
you are doing well.
So now, I stopped posting on Facebook. Like years now, people are asking, "Are you still okay?" I'm fine.
Okay, in that terms, let's, for example, now you actually stopped posting on Facebook because
I have peace of mind.
You have peace of mind. What about somebody like me who I'm into social media and all of that? How do I overcome that?
No, the thing is, I think for you, you can even make your Facebook a page because when it's a page, people hardly send message, and you yourself, you might ignore a lot.
That's what I do. I don't even respond to it.
But also me,
I don't respond to it.
Also me, on Facebook, I have a lot of DM messages. I don't open them because if you open them, it shows the person that you already read it.
Yeah.
So sometimes I just leave it like that.
You just leave it like that. Okay.
Just for the sake of peace of mind, because I can't. I have that soft spot when someone is saying, "Okay, so you don't want to help me, you don't want to do this." I always have that self-pity. I don't know if it happens to any other.
Yeah, it does. But in the other way, when you don't have the money, what will you do?
That's why
because they don't understand.
That's why I don't open those messages.
And if they call your phone,
Let me add something. To me, I've learned something. If someone asks you something, if I don't have it, I don't have it. I will not kill myself. That it will not push me to look anyhow for them to see that I don't have it. No. If I have maybe one shirt, I'll wash it nicely. Look nice. But if you ask me, I don't have it, I don't have it. If I have it, I can help you. So it does not force you to ask me money because you see that I'm looking good. No.
That is the problem.
Yeah.
That, like you said now, if you wear nice clothes, you see yourself, you're looking nice, you take a picture or whatever. People are actually rating humans like now by the way you dress, the way you look.
Think there's money in your pocket.
There are some people, even if a cloth they bought for 50 rand, if they wear it, it looks like they bought that cloth for 1,000 rand. Now I post a picture, a cloth I bought. I do this.
It's always like that.
I do this movie thing. I do extra and all of that. When I went to one of the shooting, I was just wearing one of my LV jacket, and I saw the people around me. That intimidation just came. So the lady she just started talking about Nigerians, they do this, they do that. I shunned her then. When I shunned her then, I said, come on, listen. We are coming from somewhere, a country whereby everybody just want to look nice, whether you have it or not. So and I believe she was saying that because of me. I said, this thing I'm wearing, even if Versace, Gucci, and all of that, they make clothes, we feel that they are doing. They're also a replica, what they call replica. Go to those shops in Central City Waterfront. Just check what they have in their shops and see what people are wearing. If you will see anyone inside that shop. So it means that we're not getting it there. Sometimes I post something, somebody will just say, can you send me that jacket? Can you send me this? Can you send me that? I believe that. Or I go to town and somebody will just tell me what you are wearing. I believe you are wearing 20,000. I say, my friend, which 20,000? Don't. Which 20? In Turkey, they sell all those things, replica and all of that. Yeah. So don't judge people or don't assume people have money because of their dressing. Yes. You might be wearing the same amount of clothes.
The same amount.
Because you are wearing something they put a name and this person is wearing a brand does not mean his own is more expensive.
That thing, it's happened a lot. And it's pushed people to become hypocrites. You understand? Someone who wants to feel free, feel good, he will not feel good because he's scared that they will say that he has money, they will ask him money, they will ask him a lot of things from him. Do you understand? So, one of the advice I would tell people, let them be themselves, enjoy your life. If you have it,
let them hear.
if you have it, if they ask you, give to them. If you don't have it, don't give. Don't kill yourself. And don't give because it's a compulsory. No. Give because you want to help, you want to assist someone.
That they won't even believe, even if you said you don't have. One guy swear at me. I know Parkland's area. He said, give me, please give me some money. I said, I don't have it. He said, okay, this is my number, send me wallet. I said, and then for what? This is what he did to me. He said, look at your life. I was like, what's that? My wife said, and then what's going on here? He said, look at your life. He just did his hand like this. Look at your life.
It's for you to see the height of it.
Yes.
These days, we are scared of going to some places.
People are feeling entitled on someone else's things.
No, it's really not right. Please, if you're that kind of person who do things like that, don't. If you ask somebody, the person said I don't have, because even if I have it there, it might be that money might be for something else. Then I will not give you. I've gone out several times. I want to buy a bottle of malt. I won't come back with the malt. I've given the money. Or somebody came with a story that feels like you not feel picture on that person. Imagine you want to go and buy a bottle of malt for just leisure or to enjoy yourself, and somebody come and said, "I've not eaten since 2 days." Will you still buy the malt? You won't buy the malt. You will give the person the money. They will come with those touching stories. There's this guy that is always buying pampers. I'm telling you, forget that he told you few months ago that the wife just gave birth. Every time he see me, I want to buy pampers. My wife just gave birth. One day I told him, I said, do you realize that you told me this thing last month? Your wife just gave birth. Do you have different wife or different girlfriend that produce every day? No, it's really not cool.
It's not good.
Yeah. I don't know if we're in a situation where somebody asks us to help them back, especially back home, and you told them you don't have. They swear to you.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Hi. One guy told me it will never be well with me, not me.
Not even only back home. There's a couple of people here that when you're helping them, maybe I think it's just a part of life that I've realized that it's true. When you do 99 good and one that can make it 100, that moment you don't have. They all cancel the ones you have done. They cancel the 99. It's always like that. That is life for you.
Somebody posted on Facebook. He said, when you ask me for money, I feel I don't give to you. I told you I don't have it. And you get angry. Do you know how much I've given that day or that week?
It's always like that. It's always like that.
Because they feel that you are self.
And we can't change that narrative. It's just that.
No, I just no. We can change it. We can
How?
change it.
How? Are you going to take a megaphone and start?
By teaching people, changing their mindset. If you give them money because you are scared that they will swear to you, it means that you are pushing them to behave like that. The same way.
It's difficult. It's difficult. You don't know some people, they have the power of begging. They have the power of begging. They can convince you. Imagine somebody coming to tell you that my child is sick at home now, and I need to. And that's one of the things they do to us back home. They always come with sickness. I told somebody, do you know that? I don't know if it's devil. Should I use the word devil? Immediately you start keeping more, saving money back home. They know that you have the money with them. Do you know you can't refuse when they ask? Because now you're saving money with somebody who is asking you for money.
They have your money.
Anyone who wants to do birthday, you must be the one to buy the cake. Anyone who is sick, and they will come with little things. Little things. Well, it is well with us. It is well with us. I want to move to our next question. Mr. Nathaniel, I just want to ask you this question. If you have someone who is really doing well back home and the person is having this pressure or this move to move out of the country to another place, will you advise the person knowing what we are facing abroad?
Now, to be honest, I will not advise the person to travel
You won't advise.
because what is the need of you traveling to another country while you are doing well there?
What about the person sees you on Facebook and those social media, you are shining and all of that? You will feel that he will shine brighter.
That is wrong. What dates happened today? When I travel home, I travel from home to South Africa. In my community, a lot of people they travel also. Why? Because they knew me. They knew that Nathaniel was a singer, famous those days. So most of my friends they travel also. I met one in South Africa. Said to me, "Do you know that the day that you traveled, we also we were looking forward to travel." I said, "What is the reason?" Me, I travel because I wanted to look for something. Because they send me from the church. Do you understand? So you just travel because you saw Natalia travel. So they were confused. They were suffering here. Most of them they were suffering. So they have to go back home without a proper plan. And it was worse for them. Do you understand, sir? So for me, I always said that if you want to travel, you need to have a proper plan.
Proper plan.
Know why you're traveling. If it is well for you there, back up, stay home. You can grow there, enjoy your life, enjoy your greener pasture there. There's no need for you to travel.
Okay, Mr. Victor, you've been in South Africa for how long?
November this year is going to make it 11 years.
11 years. So can you tell us what challenges you from the country, and how did you come out of it? Because why I'm asking this because there are people who are also going through tough time and all that. How they came out of it.
You know, this question
How they can come out of it.
No, this question you asked me is very long.
It's very long. Please, this is the platform. Because people must learn from, we can't just talk and talk and talk. At least there must be an end of the people need to.
No, let me just try to cut it a little bit short. Okay. So when I came here, I think the first week that I arrived here, I was robbed. Oh, my luggages, my passport, and everything.
Where was that?
Here in South Africa.
Were you staying
in Cape Town?
In Cape Town.
In Cape Town. Yeah. So what happened is that it's quite a lesson to me, and I always say to people, you know, I slept outside like a street kid for 8 months. Yeah.
Wow. 8 months.
Yes. Yeah.
When you came here, did you know anyone?
8 months.
I don't know no one. Who do I know? Okay. You know, for 8 months, bro. So it's been tough. But the only thing that make me to be who I am today is that period of time. There's a lot of our brothers, you know, either they can buy you food, they won't. They will just ask you to drink and all that. But because of the way I put myself, nobody knew I was sleeping outside. Do you get what I mean?
And when you said outside, always sleeping.
There was a total garage in Observatory. I think most of the people working that time as of that time they're not there now because they knew me because they know if I finish up going up and down when it's late, I'll just come there. You know,
what was the reason for that? Is it because the
no, because the thing is I was snatched from everything I have. The money that I came with, my wallet, my passport, my everything, my clothes. The only thing I have was that particular one. At a certain point, God touched one guy like that. And up until today, me and that guy, we're still like this. Because that's why.
Where did I from? Nigeria.
There was a time he was down. And that time I'm already settled. And then I paid back.
Wow.
You know, because he came, you know, he give me money to buy food. Sometimes he would bring me a blanket.
Wow.
You know, and all that. Up until one day, he said, "No, man. I'm staying in 2 bedrooms alone. Rather come." That's how I started. And that first day, bro, the way I take a bath, I take a bath like I never did. I was in the bath.
You're in the shower.
No, it's not even a shower. I was in the bath.
In the bath.
I mix, what do you call it? Dishwasher. I needed a foam bag. Yeah. So that means dishwasher. I was there for like hours. Wow. Very hot water. You know, the relaxation. Yeah. And that's how from there he connected me to his brother. And then I started working for his brother because they own a club. And I started from there, from there, I started managing that place. Wow. From there, I started slowly, bought my first car for 15,000. What do you call it? Uno. No, not Uno. The Chevrolet Spark. Okay, the small one. But it's more like a lesson to me because it's only God. Because when someone comes to you, that's why I always tell people, you don't expect God to just come from heaven. And help comes from God through human beings. True man. And since that day, I've been paying that good deed of that guy to some other people. Because even as of now, I know how many people that. Though some people, when you want to pay their rent, you don't know if they pay it or not. Oh no. But I know some people in my capacity that I know their rent is too small that I can afford for them. Because I really want to continue that good. Yes. That's why most of my posts I always preach about Ubuntu because I learn it from here. It's because I live because you live. We are one. I give you, give me. So it's more like it. So I feel like okay, because one thing you must know is that you're not asking God to bless you for you. I mean, for me, I don't know which other aspect people say. Whenever I pray to God bless me, I ask God to bless me so that I can be a blessing to other people. Earlier on, you made mention of you running a business. What kind of business are you running? Yeah, mostly I have some drivers that are driving Uber and Bolt. Okay. And then in the other hand, I have a store. I have a salon called Levels on Ice Salon. Okay. And I have a clothing line. Oh. Which also, there was a time I told you, like this is my brand. Oh, wow. So yeah, I did clothing. I deliver to people, also have in store. Yeah, and doing pretty good. So there are people, because of the things they've gone through out there. I don't know if it's because of the pain or because of the obvious situation they went through. They find it difficult to help others. They will even tell you, go and fight for yourself like I did. Yeah. You know what I passed through. I feel like it's just being ignorant. Because there's something I realized. There's someone that I know. He passed on at the age of 25. He made money at the age of 30. So he enjoyed that money for 5 years. 5 years. I don't know if I'm making sense. He enjoyed that money for 5 years. And then after everything, the family sold whatsoever property he acquired. And the cars. They sold everything. So now, I said to myself, what will I gain making this money? He didn't help no one. The same thing you said is what he's telling people. When you go there for help, he'll tell you, no, me, I suffered a lot. Can you imagine? I can't, you know what I mean? So, if you remember, I said, to me, whenever I'm asking God to bless me, I'm asking God to bless me for all of it. Because there's no way you have money. You cannot eat. Let's say you can't finish it. When you have millions of dollars or rands sitting on your account, I know, yes, naturally we all have one problem. But there's some certain problems that you can solve for people that will shake you. Yeah, it's true. Yes. So do those ones. Because their problem is just like, do those ones. There's small problems that you can sort out, you can help someone. So do those ones. You get what I mean? Yes. Don't feel like, because remember, to pass on is just a twinkle of an eye. If God decides to take you now, you just go. And now, what are you going to say? God will ask you, I give you all of this money. What did you use it for? Okay, fine. We Christians, it's not like you're using it to support the kingdom of God. Nothing. You're not using it to support people. You're not using it to help people. So why are you acquiring all those things? So there was a time I watched a clip of Tupac. in as much as gangsterism and all that, there's sometimes it makes sense.
Makes
He was doing an interview, he was like, what's the essence of having mansions? But you're alone with your dog. But people are sleeping outside. But you have 72 rooms in that house. So what's the essence of it? I don't know if it does make sense.
It makes sense a lot.
It does make sense. He said Christmas time, people put trees, lights, and all that, make cakes, all those things. But outside there in your street, you see people there.
Yeah.
But you enjoying the Christmas with only one child or with a dog. Doesn't make sense. That to me doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So that's why I always urge people, help people in the little way that you can. It doesn't. It don't have to be big things. But someone like me, people are taking advantage of me because of that. And sometimes when you don't give, like I said, when you give, you don't give. As a human being, there's something someone can tell you. You see, like this help, this person is asking you is irrelevant. I don't know if I'm making sense. Somebody comes for you for help, but what he or she is telling you doesn't make sense for you to help. There's a help that's irrelevant. I can't just help you to go buy beer. I give you money to go buy beer. Or let's say you're going to club, you ask me to give you money. Or let's say you are stuck in club, you ask me to Uber you or send you money to go home. Did I send you?
Send you to club, yeah.
There's something that doesn't make sense to me. I will ignore you. Because if you make plan to go where you go, you're supposed to make plan how are you gonna go? I mean,
that makes sense. That makes sense. So, please, those people who are watching us, I know we have all gone through one tough time or the other. Even if you came out of it by yourself, no one helped you or whatever. I believe no one can get help if not from God.
that's what I'm saying.
Irrespective of how the help came or whatever. So, whatever we have today is not just for us alone. We should spread whatever thing we have. Last week I was telling my guests, I told them that in church I did my 31st night. The pastor said something. He said, the people who God wants to give wealth to this year are the people who are going to spread it, not just for yourself only. And we are all Christians. When you give something out, be sure of it that something will come back to you. So when you are accumulating things and you just storing it, which means you will labor hard. You will always labor hard. You won't receive favor or anything.
But mindfully, not for you to give foolishly.
Foolishly.
Okay. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Same as I told you, there's some people that can come for help for something that is not worth it. So we shouldn't give Father Christmas to just because you have it. Now whosoever that come with any stupid story, you give.
Okay, but in terms of what you said, for me, I think like someone who went to club, you never ask him or her to go to club and he was stuck there and all of that. Don't you think we should just help the person out of that situation, that moment? Then after then you can actually talk to the person next time.
Because the reason why I'm saying
the person can be in danger at
all
that
my
moment.
life, all my life, I never advise someone something I've never passed through. If I advise you, just know that I know better than you, and I know a way for you to come out from that thing. Because I advise people from what I've passed through. If someone is stuck and okay, fine, it's 3 a.m., it's dangerous, you help. Bro, the next time he will be stuck, he will call you on that situation.
I understand.
I don't know if you get my point. Think about
I
it.
understand.
That's philosophy of life.
If you help the person,
Because you already know, like, okay, he helped me out the other day. I'm gonna call him again.
But I don't think people will be stupid enough.
Okay.
When you
don't know people.
No.
You
What
don't know
I'm
people.
trying to say is this: if you help the person that moment, because one thing it's we should also put knowledge into people. It's like you giving somebody money. You just give the person money without knowing what he wants to do, or especially if that money is enough for the person to build himself. Now the person, at least
I cannot say that there's what can I say, nightmare or any danger that I face in this country because I'm very very careful in whatever that I'm doing. You understand? So any move that I want to do, I have to think about it, have a proper planning, think about it so many times, and also wait for the voice of God to speak to me personally, because I believe there's an inner voice that speaks to us. You understand? So since my 14 years of being in South Africa here, I've never faced any danger. I've never faced anything. It has been the progress of progress, because I know how to adapt myself in any situation that I'm finding myself. If today there's no work, I'm telling you the truth, it will work tomorrow. I know how to adapt myself in any adversity that is coming. I've never been stuck. You know what? People say that there's no job in South Africa. Since I came to South Africa, I've never stayed jobless, because I can adapt myself. I don't even choose. I don't even select for me to be like for me not to be stuck. If the job that I'm looking for, I can't find it, I'll go to look for one where I can get it. The one that is available.
No
for
matter
me.
how much it is, just to
Yes, just to adapt myself. Do you understand? So life is about adapting yourself and having a proper planning that will help you a lot. It will help us a lot.
So, are you saying all 3 or 14 years you've never gone through any tough time?
No, like no.
But there's people like that.
No.
It doesn't. Yeah.
No, like if you say like tough time, like I was out of job for many months because of the first contract was ending. No. Say I've worked in many companies. I worked with many people. To them, it was like they're trying to disappoint me. No, to me, it was like if you close your door, I move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I move on. See,
like that.
I don't stay crying, okay, this guy doesn't want me, doesn't love me, he doesn't want to support me, doesn't want to pay me his money, so I'm going to cry, I'm going to die, I'm going to pretend that I'm suffering in South Africa. No.
Okay.
No. If it does not work with you, maybe you don't like my face, I move on, I turn my face somewhere so I can live my life.
Okay.
So these 14 years has never been waste.
Wow.
Which means
Wow.
from the day one,
Okay.
by God's grace, I'm moving step by step slowly to my destination.
Yeah.
I've known you for 10 years now.
10 years.
Yeah,
You know me.
Yeah, one thing I've seen about you, are just this person that I can't even say I understand you. I can't even say I can rate you, your capacity, what you're capable of doing, or whatever. You're just this person.
Yes.
Yeah, you're just this person. So I want to ask this question. It's a bit of me diverting out of the topic, but I think it has something to do with it. I believe you are a Christian, sir, right? And you're also a Christian, sir.
Yes.
Okay, we came to a country here for a greener pasture. Even if we came here to study or whatever, it still boils down that we are still looking for money.
Yes.
Married or no married, we are still looking for money. Now you came to a country where your main aim is for greener pasture, and you happen to belong to a church. Now, the church is affecting that purpose, your initial purpose. What will you do as a person? So let me ask, in terms of, should I use the word too much activities and all of that is taking the place of that greener pasture in your life?
My prophet, like my man of God.
Yeah, so you can speak a bit louder.
He's from Congo.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you might know him. Prophet Bob Ngolela.
Okay, he's in wisdom.
Yes, so he's someone that doesn't preach you to be or to sleep in the church. He doesn't do that.
They don't do those 7 days
You must
program.
work. No, there is a program we are even running this week. It started yesterday. It's 4 days program. We start 5:30, 7.
Okay.
We don't take more than that. 1 hour, 30 minutes, you go your way, go do your own things.
Okay.
You know? And that 4 days program is not like always.
Okay.
It's a program that it's been announced, so you prepare yourself. But he always say, if you walk in, that you know you can make it. Because God wants you to work. Because if you don't work, you can't support the kingdom of God. You get what I mean? He doesn't even like someone to sit in the church for no. And besides that, on Sundays we normally have 3 services, which is 8 to 9. That's 1 hour, the first one.
Okay.
Then
1
9,
hour.
yes, 9 to 10:30. Then 10:30 to 12. Then everybody's done. It's not a church you stay 1, 2, 3. No, 12 o'clock we done with everything. So he doesn't preach you to come to church. That's why he always say he don't want to stop you from going to the mountain. You can go ever and pray, but you must also know that if you pray at your workplace, in your house, God listens.
Yes.
So because some people, they will just say, today I'm not going to work, I'm going to the mountain. Like, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
He always preach it. It doesn't make sense. Time for work is work. Time for church is church.
It's church.
And when you're working during church time, it's fine. But he will advise you pray so that when you're working for someone, they don't put you on a Sunday shift. It's just what prayer can do. God knows maybe you want to serve, you want to come to church, but because your shift always follow. I have people that testify from Sunday, they shift them to Saturday. Not because they complained, but because they want to be to church. You get what I mean? So and I'm advising people, you're not making yourself a prayer warrior because you left your work because you want to go to church. God himself won't be happy because there's time for everything. You get my point? There's time for everything. So you working in the church, except there's people, you're a receptionist in the church, you got paid. It's a work.
Yes.
I don't mind.
You know.
But when you know you don't have anything paying you in that church, but you there every day, it doesn't make sense. A good pastor will tell you to go look for a job.
Yes.
Because now you're gonna be a nuisance to the church. You keep on asking church money, asking church money, asking church. You know?
But not all pastors sees it that way.
That's why I use my pastor as a reference.
Yes.
Because that's what he preached.
So you're telling us that people who came here for greener pasture, they should focus on that when it's time for church, as long
You
as
go
the
to
church is
church.
not taking much of. So what about those people who are in such church where they don't even care about whatever, they
You
just
walk
tell
or
you
not.
God? Because I know a lot of pastors who back up nonsense with Bible. They back up. They back up their nonsense to convince you
No.
with Bible and all of that.
No, you're right.
That God will provide all your need and all of that without you.
No, you're right. But if you know your place with God, there's no human being that can manipulate you.
Okay.
I always tell people, I know myself.
Final words.
I know
Sure.
myself with
Sure.
God. I always tell people, you can see me outside, you judge me the way I look, but inner me, I know where I am with God.
Trust me. That's
I'm one person. I never get help from people. I know you can help me, but if I come, you give me story. But when that time comes, how God will perfect it, it always amazes me. I don't know if I'm making sense. You need something now, you're not getting it from people, but maybe when time for you to use that money or do something, the way it will just come together, I'll be like, okay. Do you get what I mean? But there's people, they have destiny that when they ask people help, they get it easily. It never happened to me. You understand? It never happened to me.
And why? Okay, let me not deviate. Let me ask Mr. Nathaniel this same question. So we people who came here for greener pasture and they are in an organization whereby it consumes their time. You know, going to church is good. I don't mind the days and all of that. You know, there are some church when you go, you come back, it looks like they break your body with wood.
But you know, going to church doesn't make you rich.
It doesn't.
We go to church to hear more of Word of God.
But many people, so we'll come to that. We're rounding up soon. We'll come to that. Let me ask Mr. Nathaniel first.
So, I want to appreciate my brother. The one he said that is about you knowing your God personally. Because most of the Christians today, they know their pastor more than God. And their pastor telling them you cannot see God, you can only see me. That is true. But it's about you having your own personal relationship with God.
With God.
From there, you will not be manipulated. You will not follow any kind of manipulation. Because we are in the times when people are enticing people, using their craftiness to twist their people's mind. Do you understand? That's a lot of people, they are consumed in church activities. Why? Inside their personal life, they're suffering, they are going through a lot. Because they want to please people, they want to please men. There is time for everything. There is time for you to go to work. Like I said, that you're asking me what is one of the toughest time that you have faced. No. if it's time for me to go to work, whether I am, I have a task to do, I will give someone else to do it.
That's
Why?
it.
I know that when I
That's
will
it.
do it, God will bless me on that time that I will do that. It is not meant. It doesn't matter that I have to leave my work responsibility to come and do maybe for the.
But these so-called pastors, they get angry with
No,
such
that's
things
the
because
thing.
That
you
is-
want to feast your life. You know what I?
No,
You know what I
no.
say? I only say this that.
That's why they said. That's why they said. More are called, few were chosen.
Yes.
Is not. I'm not condemning pastors. Everybody is doing. Like my pastor always tell us, whatever a pastor is doing, do not say bad about them. It's left for them and God. But now, when it comes to this, it's called manipulation.
Yes.
Because I know some churches when before you see the man of God, you pay 500, you pay consultation fee, you pay this. When you want to when you need the anointing oil, you pay for it. You know, such things. That's why I say to you, such things are things that amaze me in my church. My pastor is there from Tuesday to Friday. Because why? Is his work. People come to the office to meet him for some problems, prayers, whatever. You don't pay. What you do, you write your name there. If it's your turn, the receptionist will call you. You go in, you speak to him, you know what I mean? You pray for you, whatever. You go. You don't pay anything. We don't have oil where you buy and pay. You come with a bottle of olive oil, he will bless it for you. You go home. We don't sell it in the church. You go to the shop, you buy it. He pray for it, you go. But so I have known some churches, they put it in containers. You pay, this one is 500, this amount is 1,000. I know so.
It's truth.
Do you get what I mean? So all those things are you as a Christian, you must supposed to know. Supposed to know. Don't allow someone to abuse you in the name of God.
Yes.
To be honest, a lot of people have been.
I know some certain church you can give 10 rand as offering. Maybe 10 rand is what you have. That's why they say giving is from here.
Yes.
If you have 20 rand to give as offering, some pastor will tell you, look at the way you're dressing. Why are you giving 20 rand?
Because of that, if that person have 10 rand or 20 rand, they won't go to church.
It's more. They will tell
So
you
they will
it's
sit
more
at
than
home.
that.
No, some of them they can go to church. They are even afraid. They are not giving out of joy. If they are asking people to rest their mind, their head, have their offering, they will squeeze their own because of 10 rand. They don't want people to see it. So immediately it's affecting their faith.
But how can someone ask you? I'm just giving instances about my church. Yes, it's called Amen Christian Church. It's in Salt River, Albert Road. Listen, we don't. There's some certain things I see in other churches we don't do it. But I can't condemn them because maybe it's their way of doing things. But my pastor can't ask you to raise whatever. No. In his words, whether you have offering or not, come and receive the oil of God. It doesn't mean a lot of people can come just take the oil, go back without even putting money in the offering basket. Nobody, you don't owe anybody. If God wants to bless you, God will still bless you. I don't know. You understand what I mean? If God wants to bless you, He will still bless you. That's why when He's preaching, He said, "Don't see me, see God."
Yes.
Open your heart. Know your place with God. Because there's people they can just say one word, God will hear them. You do 20 days fasting and praying. You still stuck. I mean, I always tell people, just know your place.
Wow. This is really, really interesting. This is really, really interesting.
People need to be encouraged to go to work. They need to work. People need to be busy.
Because that's the first aim, is their main aim of coming. We joining any church is just, should I use an opportunity that we're serving in that church, or it's just something that is around us that we just find that we like this place. And so they shouldn't hold people. They shouldn't hold people down because they had to come to church and all that. There's a reason why a lot of people actually move from their country to a certain country. So those of us that are watching us, please, we will say it with our full chest. If you are in a place whereby you have been you are stopped or limited from going to work because of church service, I think you need to rethink. You really need to rethink. You don't make your man of God your God. Don't make your man of God your God. Otherwise, you are putting yourself in a mess. Yeah, there's a God which we actually should focus on and believe in. Yeah, we're not going to church because of man. We are going to church to serve God. That's the main reason. Because I see a lot of people actually going to church because of people, not God. And I always call those people. I always tell myself that those people, in fact, I think they started going to church in the country. They don't have any relationship with God or church back home. Otherwise, those people who came from somewhere, they should know the details about church. They should know depth in their heart, not because of men. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Victor and Mr. Nathaniel.
I just have one thing to say to your viewers and subscribers.
All right, you can speak loud so that they can hear.
Guys, the aspiration. I've known this guy for quite some time now. He's a good guy. Don't forget to like his page, subscribe, follow up, so that you can learn one or two. It's very necessary. We all learn every day. You know, I might say something that is not okay with you, but just know that I'm saying my mind. I can't say your mind. So pick the ones that is good for you and leave the rest.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Do you have social media pages where people can actually follow you?
Yeah.
Or check out your brand, your clothes?
Yeah. Okay,
you have an NGO, right?
Yes.
Okay, please say it to people,
Wow.
man.
No.
Have opportunity, man.
Yes, I have an NGO foundation called Victor Chibuza Foundation, and my social media handle is Vic Flint on Instagram. Vic Flint.
Vic Flint.
Yes.
Okay, on Instagram.
Yes. And also my business page is Levels on Ice Salon, Levels on Ice Boutique on Instagram at Levels on Ice Salon, Levels on Ice Boutique.
Does it have a venue?
Yes.
Okay.
We located in 102 Main Road.
Do you make hair and cut hair?
Yes.
Tell them, those people who are in that area, let them.
It's a unisex salon.
Okay.
We do everything, and also it's a unisex boutique.
Okay.
Ladies' clothing, men clothing, whatever you want.
Okay.
Yes. And we can also make any type of dress that you want, your type. You just bring us the picture or whatever you want, we can make it for you. We're located in 102 Main Road, Marbury, opposite Gangster Cafe.
All right, please. We have heard him. Please follow him on his social media pages. And if you want to patronize his business, he makes clothes, he sells clothes. Visit the shop. And if you want to make hair, you want to cut hair, you want to make he said it's unisex. Please visit those address he just told us now, so that you can have one of those best haircut and hairstyle. And Mr. Nathaniel, I can see with your filter. Before you go, I want you to when you finish, you tell us about your social media page.
Okay, do you want me to sing now?
Yeah.
Okay, I will sing in French now.
Okay, you mainly sing with French or English?
Yes, I sing in English also, but most of my song that I wrote is in French.
In French, all right.
Yeah, that is why.
Okay,
the song that I'm going to say is it's me that if God be for us, who can be against us?
All right.
If God is with you, nobody can be against you. Whether you're in foreign land, whether you are in your country, you can still make it.
Okay, the Facebook is not saying him. You have to turn the camera at the Facebook page.
You have to believe in the word of God. Like the word of God said in Romans chapter 8:31, if God be for us, who can be against us? Nobody. So, si toi tu es pour moi, qui sera contre moi? Si toi tu es pour nous, qui sera contre nous? That is the song. Say that if God be for us, we can be against us. Si toi tu es pour nous, qui sera contre nous?
All right. Can you do an English song for us?
Okay.
Any English song? It mustn't be your song. Maybe just a popular song.
Okay. My hallelujah belong to you. My hallelujah belong to you.
You sing it.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
That's
belongs
nice.
to
That's nice.
you.
That's nice. I really enjoyed that piece though.
All of the glory belongs to you. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve
You guys are
it.
singers.
You deserve it. Thank you very much, Mr. Nathaniel.
Thank you, guys. You
Very,
really
very,
enjoyed
very
that
soon.
piece.
Maybe I think that will be in 2 weeks from now.
Yes.
We want to. I think the day we'll be having like the section is just going to be all worship.
Yes.
So I'll invite people.
No, it's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
to use this opportunity to ask all the viewer, all your viewers,
Okay. Yeah, speak out
if
so
they
that they can
can
hear you. Yeah.
follow me on my YouTube
YouTube page.
page and Facebook page and Instagram, my TikTok. I've just launched one of my
Yeah, you
songs.
dropped a song last week or
dropped the
so,
song.
right?
That was 2 weeks now.
2 weeks now.
So
Okay.
I'll ask you to go there and subscribe yourself, like the
Okay.
page. God will bless you.
And what's your YouTube page name?
It's Nathaniel Longoli Official.
Nathaniel Longoni Official. Please go to his YouTube page,
Yes.
follow him and subscribe.
Thank
You know, one thing I always say, we should I use the word content creator or singers, whatever that is into social media. I think our benefit is just that subscribe.
But
Yes.
that's how it is.
The view and all of that, but people just go there and just watch and all of that. Even if you are not interested in see what we have there, just do it. It's just to support. Imagine 3 grown-up men and our cameraman spending 2 good hours here doing this, and you don't have any reason to subscribe. Please follow his page, Nathaniel Longoni Official on YouTube. Follow him. Are you on Instagram, sir?
Yes.
You're also on. What's the
Yes.
Instagram name?
Nathaniel Longoli.
Okay, it's the same name he has on YouTube. That's the same name he has on
Twitter,
So
Instagram, Facebook is the same.
yeah, the same name. We're going to put it on the social media, our social media page. We'll pin it there so that you can actually follow him on all the pages. I just want to say thank you to as many people who have stayed, watch and
Thank
follow
you. Thank
everything.
you.
We really appreciate
Yeah,
you.
more on that.
And don't
Cool.
forget, please, before they will say their final words, I just want to, in fact, let me sell myself. Let me sell myself. Please don't forget to follow our social media page. Like I always say, the reason why you are subscribing is for you to get notification whenever we are online or we put something. It will notify you that there's a message there. Please don't forget to follow our social media pages under the name Inspire with the Aspiration on YouTube and on Facebook, or you follow my personal page OND. You can actually see more about me on the page OND, and on my TikTok it's The Aspiration. Instagram is the_empire _aspiration_empire. The Aspiration, the_aspiration_empire. Don't forget to follow me on all those pages. We're also on Snapchat and on Twitter, but we are not pushing those pages yet. We just want to manage these 3 for now so that we don't choke on our neck. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for staying online with us. Before my viewers go, what should we say to them?
You just said it all.
Okay.
I said it earlier. Subscribe to the channels, YouTube,
Okay.
whatsoever social media that he's using, so that you can learn 1 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Before I go, you know, this is a topic we tag Greener Pasture. Like they've all shared their view. If you want to watch more, you're going to see it on my YouTube page. So for those people who wants to travel, please have a reason. Have a reason first why you must travel. Don't just leave your home because you are suffering or because you just want to travel out. Have a reason first so that you don't go to one country and get yourself, you know, you stuck there, or you know, you just see their experience and all of that. Nobody wants to go through that. If not for God who came to their rescue, nobody know what would have happened today. You know, people travel, and when they travel, they get to their destination. They became robbers there. They do all sorts of things. Why? Because of lack of plan. If you have a family or a brother, sister who is doing well there, it's also a good reason why you can travel, because when you get there, they can link you up. Don't just travel. Have your money. Have your money. Try to, if you don't know someone, just make sure you have money.
Sure.
Yeah, that's one thing. If you don't know someone there, just have your money and have a good reason why you